review. Sorry, the video's a little bit shaky there. Just been over to my local comic shop, Automatic Comics, and picked up this. This is a Gigawatt. This is the Back to the Future Transformer. It's basically a crossover figure that they've done. It's a DeLorean which transforms into a robot. And with it as well, obviously, I picked up a few comics while I was there as well. And amongst those, obviously, they're doing a comic on it as well. So a Transformers Back to the Future crossover comic as well. As well as that, I got some of these True Believer sets. So I got these X-Men ones, few in here, a few different X-Men, different ones, like first appearances of different figures as well as this Ghostbusters annual as well. So yeah, back to this. Thought I'd do it a little bit different. As soon as it's Christmas, I just picked this guy up, so I wanted to quickly take a look at this guy and thought it was probably the quickest way to get a video out to you guys. One of the cool things that you'll notice straight away is the packaging is really retro. You've kind of got that open box window and the figure in vehicle mode, like you did with a lot of the old Transformers figures. You get this cool artwork of him kind of checking out his watch and adjusting his goggles, and you also get these kind of square sort of patterns that you used to get and faded up through like you did on the original G1 toys as well. If you go up to the top here, we used to get these on lots of the figures. It just shows you the different steps of transformation. At the top here, obviously the Transformers logo more than meets the eye, and Back to the Future 35. So to coincide with the 35th anniversary, they've done a crossover figure, which is cool. And then you come around to the back here as well, and you've got his tech specs. So function, time traveler, and it doesn't give you much information, but it says you're never out of time when you're a time machine. When Marty and Doc Brown need a ride through time, Gigawatt is ready to fly. And then also as well, you get pretty nice tech specs as well. So you get his strength, which is 7, intelligence 9, no, yeah, that's 9, speed 10, firepower 6, and then you've got these two other ones next to it, and one's like a flux capacitor and the other one's a time thing. Normally I think these would be rank and skill, so on that one he's 10 and on the other one he's 8, so it's pretty good. And it's got the little cutout thing, so you can cut those out if you wish to. And then on the side there you get a picture of him in both modes, and then come around here, you get a picture of the actual figure itself, and then we'll get it open. So yeah, so the thing here, so let's try this. I might be able to just readjust this and take a picture of it the other way. So let me just adjust the cameras quickly and let's see if we can do this. There we go. So excuse all the wires and stuff showing in a way. Let's just adjust this slightly, move a few bits off to the side. Here we are, got him in the packaging here, and let's open this up. Get the scissors out to the side. Oh. Again, pull out your instructions. I'll definitely keep hold of that box, I think. So I've got the normal bits and pieces here. And this is the instruction booklet. Again, pretty old school. And shows you him in his vehicle mode and the transformation through to robot mode. It also shows you how you can store his gun. And it looks like also as well, so you've got the kind of flying jet mode as well, and where you can attach the I don't know what you would call that, kind of lever or the rod onto that. So again, some nice sort of like backing Yeah, and it says the number of gigawatts that are needed to supply it. And then there's a load of other bits as well. So it says, if you're considering a car in the luxury class, take a careful look at the details, imperial blueprints. It explains a few of the engineering reasons that make Imperial the incomparable luxury car of 1965. That's what I'm sure that's what it says. I'm sure it should be. Looks like it says 65. It's so hard to tell. The writing's so small. So just trying to bring it up. And then he comes in this little plastic clamshell. One of the things you'll notice if you saw the original kind of pictures of it is they've kind of tinted the windscreen. Before, this was clear, and you can see it a little bit now, but before you could see all the kind of inner workings and sort of paraphernalia that are in there. So that's a good choice that they've made there. So I expect they received lots of feedback online about that. So let's try and get this out. Easier said than done. The gun in particular is really kind of wedged in there. I'll try my best just to push it out from the other side. There we go. And then you've got the kind of lightning rod type thing as well. So I'll pop that out, pop the vehicle out. Just going to chuck that off to one side here. Here we are. We've got the vehicle. Rolls pretty nice. Looks as if you've got this kind of. They've done something with the. I don't know if this is kind of part of the sculpt here, but it's kind of like got these a real kind of chrome feel to it as part of the sculpt, so you can kind of feel all the lines going down as if it was a kind of that was the kind of paint job to it. There's a couple of smoother bits at the top, but it's done really quite nicely. And to think that this is kind of done off the Sideswipe mold, there is, you know, a fair bit of difference between the two. But you can see it transforms in the same way. The arms kind of fold up down here. The leg transformation is the same. And also the head transformation is, the head actually is pretty much the same. Obviously, they've added detail around the eyes, so they've made that look different. I'll just see if I've got Sideswipe or someone to hand just to show you that. I think I've got the G2 version of him, so I'm just going to grab that real quick. So you can see if that focuses all right. You should be able to see that. So you can see all the arms and the legs are the same there. It'll just all fold up in there. And then you've got this bit here, which looks as if it just plugs in there like that. So you can ride along and kind of hit that on there. The gun plugs in underneath, and if you take this bit off, it's kind of got like the little canister thing on it. Don't know if I can get that to focus. Come on, focus. No, I'm not going to be able to get it to focus properly on a live video for some reason. It doesn't want to play ball. Where did I get the instructions? I didn't have that to one side. Where is it? Don't tell me I've lost the instructions already. Where are they? Got that and that. That underneath there, in there. Where are they? It's underneath here all along. Yeah, so with that then it shows you that that bit can plug on. It can also come off as well. So looking at that, I think you can plug it either way, but then it then can plug in underneath there. So it looks as if you do have to take that little bit off to be able to plug the gun in underneath. That then fits in nicely, and it looks like a pit underneath the vehicle. And then this bit will just plug in over here. Don't know if there's a particular best way that should. I think it needs to go in on the side like that. So there you go, you've got it like that. Obviously, if you want that flying look, you'll need to. So that doesn't hold in all that well, so just be wary of that, because you know, that's not a piece that you want to lose. I'm trying to see if there's a particular way that it's supposed to go, because there's like a little groove bit. I think it's supposed to be that way. Anyway, these can just fold in underneath like that to give you the kind of flying look for it. These can lift up as well, I think. So you can do that as well. I think that's pretty cool. And then to transform him, take that bit off, pop it to the side, take his gun out from underneath here as well. There's loads of detailing on the back here. All this sculpting is new, and there's a ton of paint that's added in here. All the little wires are painted. You've got blue and green and red and blue on the other side, green painted in here. All the back is painted as well, which is really nice. You've got this gunmetal red on here, and then you've got your California number plate with out of time on it. Nothing on the front here, but it is still painted black, and you've got all the silver detailing all around here, and all of it carries round. So they've done a real nice job on that. The legs, to transform, you kind of open this bit up here like so. You then pull it away from the body like that, and it should then, if you've moved these out enough, you might need to just fold the wheels back in, then just be able to fold out like so. And then you can see the legs are underneath here, and what you want to do is, if you push this through these like that, it will actually help you be able to pull these through properly like that. And then you can then close these bits up here, and that is the kind of front of his legs here. And as you can see, you know, look at the legs on the side swipe here. They are the engineering is exactly the same. It's just slightly different mold on the front here. On here, you see they've kind of gone with this flux capacitor thing on here as well, which is nice. There's no paint on here, but there's lots of good sculpt details. Obviously the wheels are all painted, which I love. And then come around here to the back here, and you want to get hold of the arms, and you're just going to pull them out here like so. So let's do that. I think it just unclips from there, so just be careful with that little tolerance there. So it's a slightly different thing to how it's on side swipe. Then fold out his fists like that, like that. And I'd imagine this bit is just going to come down, and then this piece here, I'd imagine it's going to flip around. Yeah. So this bit here can then flip around like that. And this piece here is then going to plug into that chest section area like so. Looks if you these wheels you have to push them all the way in, flip around the waist like that. These arm bits are going to just plug into the side there like that, like so. And then I think you're more or less there. I'll just sort out his arms. I don't know if you want to, these bits here are supposed to fold up out of the way. I'll just quickly check the instructions. So it's got a bit of a different look. Obviously the front on this bit is a little bit smaller. This one is a little bit chunkier in that regard. So he does have a bit of a different look about him. I'll just check on those arm pieces if you have to fold those bits away anywhere. Doesn't really say. So I would just fold these down and move them out of the way there. This bit on the back here, you can keep it how it is, probably just out like that. And then the weapons, you can plug this in on his arm like that. It's a pretty loose fit. Don't know if that one's any better. It's kind of real soft plastic. It's probably a little bit better fit higher up on the arm. And then the gun, to save you losing these bits, you probably want to plug them in together like that. And then he can hold his gun like so. Yeah, that's the only bit I'm a bit wary of, is just kind of losing that. And then if I just give you a bit of a close up here, not coming out very well on this camera, just because I think because I'm doing a live feed, it's not quite easy to do. But you get the 3 dates, so you get October 26, 1985, 9 o'clock. You get October 21st, 2015, 7:28, and then you get November 12th, 1955, 06:38, and then you get the little flux capacitor in here as well. And obviously you can flip this round if you want to. So if I unpeg this bit, if you want to, you can have it like that if you want to. It does mean that this bit here sticks out a little bit, but it is something that you can do. But yeah, it does look a little bit better like that, I would say. Nice paint around here. Again, the head is nicely done. It's kind of got this silver gunmetal-y paint in here, and this real kind of vivid blue that they've used for the eyes as well. It works really well. The head, it can look down, it can look up, you can swivel it all around. Really nice. The arms, I'll just take this a little bit off just to show you, but they move all the way around. You do have to kind of move this bit out of the way here as well, then come out to here, swivel around here and bend up to there. You do get a few hollow bits in here, but you know, it's kind of expected. I think this figure retails around about anywhere between 35 and 50, depending on where you're going to find them. I think I picked this up guy for 38 from Automatic Comic Store in Corsham, Wiltshire. So Matt did a good deal on that. I think you can fill these over and fill that gap that way. Yeah, it's supposed to be like that, which you can see there's a little bit of a gap in there. So if you wanted to, you could kind of move those round and fill in that gap and have them look like that if you want to. It's not on the instructions to do that, but I think that kind of fills in that gap a little bit better. Yeah, for me anyway. And that's the view from the back there. He's got a little hole in here, so you can use that for a flight stand as well. So that's pretty neat. And then you can various different ports on here where you can plug in other weapons, and just show you some of the bits from Sideswipe do fit on him. So you can put on his kind of rocket cannon thing on here as well if you want to. And I'll just check the blast effects. They should all work as well. So that one's too big, but I think the other ones hopefully will fit on. If not, I shall be a bit gutted. This one, that one fits in okay. So that's a good fit. I think that one works really well, actually. So I'll probably have them with that one there. And obviously you can peg in other guns as well. So I've just got, who have I got here? Got Megatron here by the side of me. So if I grab hold of Megatron, if you wanted to armor him up with Megatron's fusion cannon, you could do. Entirely up to you what you want to do. There is even a little port in there for another gun in here if you wanted to, so you can pop it in there. In there, you can hold it in his hands. He's got the ports in here, so if you do have Sideswipe, Tiger Tracks, Red Alert, any of those figures that have got those kind of shoulder cannons, you can peg them into there as well. And then he's got a peg down here for flight stand. He's got the extra holes underneath here as well. So if you've got any of the weaponizers, you can plug them in there. Or if you've got any other ones that you want to peg into the side, you can do. That works all good in the hood. So yeah, he is very nice. I will quickly transform him back so you can see the transformation going back the other way. So just open this up. Pop his legs in like so. Open this up. Push this down. Push legs in like that. Pull these back. Push that forward. Swivel this around. As you do that, just bring these pieces back like so. Yeah, you kind of have to do it halfway through, otherwise you're going to knock on his head. So just be careful with the clearance on that. It's quite cool that underneath, when you're looking at it, you can seal those bits in like so, and they're kind of like that. Hi there. So I've got someone on the live chat, which is cool. So just going through and transforming him back. So far we've gone through, had a look at the robot mode. We just transform back into vehicle mode. You want to peg these bits together like that, like so, and then just fold that back like so. You're going to close this up. Yeah, hi, happy Christmas there, Graham and Luke Collectibles. Thanks for joining us. This bit here is you're gonna fill into that gap there. Just got to push that around. I can. There we go. That's the only danger of this figure. I can see people, if kids are getting these as toys, just breaking those bits. But I imagine it's mostly people going to buy this, you know, as a collectible figure, and be transforming it about a few times, but mostly just having it on display. And then you've got his vehicle mode here, and as mentioned, you can store everything away, so you can pop his weapon here underneath like so. You can pop on his kind of fuel thing on there. I think it works best with the logo facing forward and a bit off the side, which is nice there. Oh yeah, if yeah, you've got 1 day to go. I think you'll enjoy this one. It's a pretty cool toy. It's a little bit smaller. The only thing I wish is it was a Voyager, but it is a pretty neat toy. I've got the Ghostbusters one, so I've got a few of the crossover ones now. So I'm gonna have them on display with that one, and maybe get the Top Gun one. I'm definitely gonna get the X-Men one. I think that looks really cool. But yeah, you've got some nice options with this. You know, obviously you can have, if you've got something set up where you can, if you're a bit into the Back to the Future, you can have this set up where he's hitting the wire maybe. You probably want to paint this up and add a few bits onto it. Or if you want him into the sort of flying mode, you can flip up the wings and flick these down. It's nice. So you've got plenty of options, and he looks really good in robot mode too as well. Yeah, the Top Gun crossover, I haven't got that one as yet. I've seen it, just pictures of it, but I've not seen it in hand yet. So if I do see it, I probably will grab it. I wasn't too keen on it and how it looked in robot mode, but certainly think in jet mode it looks awesome. And just showing you obviously the packaging and bits and pieces as well. I've already shown it, but just to go over all of that there as well. That's it really for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and Merry Christmas to everyone that's been watching and been supporting the channel. Really do appreciate it, sorry. And yeah, bye bye for now, and I'll speak to you all in the new year. Bye bye, stay safe, guys.